Hey everybody, welcome back to Dib and Easy's Kanji Study Streams. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N2 list today. As always, every new kanji we see, we're going to write them down 10 times for memorization. Remember and we'll go over the readings, the meanings, and what the radicals are in the kanji. If it's a new word but it's got old kanji in it, we're just going to go over the meaning of the word or meaning of the kanji and then write that new word 3 to 5 times just to remember the old kanji in a new word. We have lots of new kanji today, so lots to go over. If you want to look at this video a little bit faster, a little bit slower, head on over to YouTube to pause or do whatever. And if you want to get a hold of just these lists, head on over to Google Drive. Our first word of the day is karakau. Karakau is to ridicule or mock. Karakau. No kanji here, just hiragana. Karakau is to ridicule or mock. Karakau. Karakau is to ridicule or mock. Karakau. Number 2 is schema. Ma is a space or kind of an area. And ski on the left side is our new kanji for a crevice or fissure. It can also mean discord, opportunity, or leisure, but we're going to focus on crevice or fissure for now. Alternate readings are geki, kyaku, or keki. Keki, geki, kyaku. Radicals in this kanji are, it doesn't have any identifiable kanji, but what I see here is an 8 above almost the kanji for gen or hara, which is a field. And on the left side, we have a radical for mound. So a mound of 8 fields. While those radicals themselves don't make up a good story, what I can think of is this guy down here looks kind of like a bug, so it's kind of almost like a mosquito. And if you can see here, he's stuck his needle into some crevice here between the 2 slashes of the 8. So what I'm going to try and remember is the mosquito sticking into the crevice of some mound of flesh is a crevice or fissure. Geki, kyaku, or keki is a crevice or fissure. The mound on the left and 8. Geki. Keki. Kyaku. This is schema. Ski is our other reading. Schema no ski. Hokani. Geki. Keki. Or kyaku. Schema no ski. The space of a fissure is the fissure itself. A schema. Let me double check how to write this. I'm not sure I have the stroke order correct. The mound first, then our vertical line with small above a field. It's almost like small above a field. Since you write that vertical line on top first, it almost feels like you're writing small over a field and not 8. I kind of like that better. The mosquito or bug putting his needle through a crevice. Schema no ski. Schema no ski. Schema no ski is a crevice, fissure, also read geki, keki, or kyaku. Schema is a crevice or fissure. Number 3 is ki retsu. Ki on the left side is a tortoise shell, and retsu on the right side is our other word for a split, rend, or tear. Excuse me. Our 2 ways to read this are saku or retsu. This is saku probably means to split, rend, or tear, and retsu is our onyomi for splitting, rending, or tear. Radicals in this kanji looks very familiar. Are file, row, and rank above garments. So if you take a file to garments or you make a split or rend in a garment, a line in a garment, you have a split, rend, or tear. Saku or retsu is to split, rend, or tear. Saku or retsu is a split, rend, or tear. split, rend, or tear. Saku or retsu is a split, rend, or tear. Saku or retsu is a split, rend, or tear. Saku or retsu. Together with ki for a tortoise, we literally have the tortoise's tear or the tortoise's fissure. And a crack or chink in the tortoise's armor is a crevice, crack or fissure. Kiretsu. Kiretsu is a split, crack, chink in the tortoise's armor. Kiretsu is a fissure or a crack. Kiretsu. So 2 words for fissure today. Skima to kiretsu. Both mean crevice or fissure. Number 4 is mare, hokani mabara, ki or ke, which means rare, phenomenal, or dilute. Radicals in this kanji are a 2-branched tree on the left side, and on the right side we have our kanji for hope. So a 2-branched tree's hope is rare, phenomenal, or dilute. Maybe it feels locked in by the second branch holding it up. The most common way I've heard this used is mare ni, as in kind of a verb modifier for meaning rare or phenomenal. Mare ni, like it's rare to something something. So mare is the 2-branched tree's hope. Mare, kani mabare, mabara ki or ke, which is rare. Mare, kani mabara is rare. Mare ni, mare. Mare is rare or phenomenal. It can also mean a dilute acid, but we're not going to pay attention to that for right now. We're just going to remember one at a time. Mare is rare. Mare is rare. Mare. Mare is rare with the 2-branched tree's hope. Mare. Mare. Kani mabara ki or ke is rare or phenomenal. Number 5 is kushi or kushike zuru. I think this means to comb, and here we have shitsu, our alternate onyomi. But kushi is the main word for today because kushi is a comb. Kushi is a comb. With the radicals for ki, a tree, on the left side next to a season. So the tree season is a comb. I'm going to try and remember this because a comb has a lot of teeth made of wood, and wooden combs used to be a thing in Japan. So kushi is a season of trees. I'm probably not going to remember that. This is probably going to have to be rote memorization. But we're trying out here. Kushi is a comb. Kushi is a comb. Kushi. Hokani kushike zuru. Kushike zuru. Hokani shitsu is a comb. Kushi. Kushikezuru is to comb. Kushi is a comb with the season of the tree. Kushi is a comb. Kushi. kushi, hokani shitsu, or kushikezuru is a comb. Kushi is a comb. Number 6 is kuzu, or setsu, which is rubbish, junk, trash, waste, or scrapped. Articles in this kanji are this kind of overarching left, top left, and right one, which means like or looks like. Or this top part is a corpse. So a corpse over a resemblance. All this kanji in the middle, all this big radical in the middle here is a resemblance. So rubbish, junk, or trash has a resemblance to a corpse. Because what is a corpse if not a useless or trash human body, right? Kuzu or setsu is rubbish or junk. 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 Kuzu setsu is rubbish or junk. I hear kuzu used a lot as like a derogatory term, as like a way to put someone down. Kuzu is rubbish or junk. Kuzu is rubbish or junk. Kuzu. Number 7 is sugi, which means setter. Sugi is setter. Radicals in this kanji are a tree on the left side and bristles on the right. So a tree with bristles is cedar or sugi. Sugi is setter with the bristly tree. Sugi is setter. Sugi is cedar. Sugi is setter. Sugi is setter. Number 8 is shibomu, to wither, to wilt, to droop, or to deflate. No kanji here, just hiragana. Shibomu is to wither. Shibomu is to wither. Shibomu. Shibomu is to wither. Shibomu. Tokkuni. Tokkuni is another one. This is, again, it's kind of an adverbial phrase. As in long ago. It's almost like a prepositional phrase, more like tokkuni. Means long ago or already. And I'm guessing this came from toku, for long. Tokkuni is long ago or already. Tokkuni. Tokkuni is long ago or already. Tokkuni. Tokkuni. Number 10 is shinshin. Shin on the left side for your heart or mind, and shin on the right side for your body. Shinshin together means literally mind and body. This is an easy one. Shinshin is mind and body. Shinshin is mind and body. Shinshin is mind and body. Shinshin. Shinshin. Number 11 is sashi hiki. Sashi is to point out or differentiate, and hiku on the right side is to pull out. The way that I'm looking at this is you're pulling out the distinctions and discrepancies like at a crime scene to deduce something. Sashihiki can also be to pull out the distinctions or to ebb and flow. I don't really understand how it means ebb and flow yet, but we're going to stick to deduction and subtraction. To differentiate and pull out something is sashihiki, either a deduction or a subtraction. Sashihiki. Sashihiki desu. Is to deduce or subtract. Sashihiki. Sashihiki is to deduce or subtract. Sashihiki. And finally, number 12 is the kai-men, or the face or front-facing surface of the sea, which either means sea level or the surface of the sea, literally. It literally means the surface of the sea. And you know, if you're talking about a sea level and you think about the surface of the sea, it's kind of the same thing. So kaimen is the surface of the sea. Kaimen desu. Kaimen is the surface of the sea. Kaimen is the surface of the sea. The surface of the sea. Kaimen is literally the sea's surface. Kaimen. Let's go back to the top. Make sure we memorized all these for right now. Make sure you're making flashcards of these and going through them. Make sure you're watching and reading Japanese so you might see them in some kind of good context. Our first word for the day was to ridicule or mock. This is a verb, karakau. No kanji here, just hiragana. Ka is to ridicule or mock. A crevice, a crack, a gap, a spare moment, or a chink. Had two words today, which our first one was a kiretsu. Our second one was kiretsu. Our first one was a schema. Ski on the left side for a crevice with the mound, and then the small field for ski, and ma on the right side for a space or crevice. Schema is a crevice or gap. Our second word was kiretsu, which means a tortoise's. So tortoise on the left side, and retsu on the right side for a split or tear in the tortoise's shell. Kiretsu is a crevice or a gap as well. Rare, phenomenal, or dilute is mare. Mare is rare or phenomenal, with the two-branched tree actually having hope for once, which is rare. Mare, okani, mabara, ki or ke is rare. Mare ni means rarely. A comb is a kushi. Kushi is a comb with our trees. Season of the tree is a comb, a kushi. Rubbish, junk, trash, waste, or scraps is kuzu. Kuzu is trash, waste, or scraps. Let me double check that one. Kuzu, hi. Next on the list we have cedar, which is sugi, or the bristly tree. Sugi is cedar, or the bristly tree. To wilt, to droop, or to deflate is shibomu. Shibomu is to deflate or wilt. Shibomu. Long ago, or already, was tokuni. Tokuni. Long ago. Mind and body is shin. Shin on the left side for mind or heart, and shin on the left side. Shin on the left side for mind or heart, shin on the right side for body. A deduction, a subtraction, or an ebb and flow of something is a sashihiki. Sashi on the left side to point out or differentiate, and hiki on the right side for to pull out. A sashihiki is a subtraction or a deduction from something. And finally, the sea level or surface of the sea was the kai-men. Kai on the left side for the sea, and men on the right for its surface or showing face. Thanks for watching today, everybody. Lots of new kanji today. We had sugi, we had kuzu, we had kushi, we had mare, we had retsu, kiretsu no retsu, and we had ski, or geki keki, for a crevice or fissure. Hope everyone has a good rest of the weekend, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. どうもありがとうございました。